Have you ever actually tried to meditate, only to find yourself like 5 minutes later making a mental grocery list and wondering, am I even doing this right? Yeah, you're so not alone. It's one of the biggest reasons people just give up on a practice that honestly has so much to offer. So let's get into why that happens and, way more importantly, how we can fix it.
So this is the question, right? The one everyone asks when they start. And it seems simple enough. You sit down, you close your eyes, you try to clear your mind. But the problem isn't the question itself. It's that it might just be the wrong question to start with.
Ah, see? Now we're getting somewhere. Just adding that one little word, it changes everything. It completely reframes the journey from this rigid, one-size-fits-all instruction manual to a personal exploration. Because your path to mindfulness, it's going to be completely unique to you.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. I mean, imagine telling someone to just do sports without telling them if you mean soccer or skiing or swimming. They're all sports for sure, but they require totally different skills and approaches. We've been treating meditation like it's only one thing, that quiet, breath-focused practice, and that is a huge misunderstanding.
This number, wow, it really tells the whole story. More than half of all people in America have given meditation a try, but only 8% actually stick with it. That massive drop-off isn't because meditation doesn't work. It's because most people are only handed one tool, like being told the only sport in the world is soccer, and when it doesn't fit them, they just quit sports altogether.
So let's bust that myth wide open, shall we? Meditation is not just one thing. It's a vast world of all these different techniques, and they're designed for different minds and for totally different goals.
So instead of a single, narrow path, I want you to think of it like this: a giant map filled with amazing possibilities. Our goal here today is to just give you that map so you can explore the landscape and find the path that feels right for you right now.
So from a bird's eye view, most of these practices fall into two big categories. On one side, you've got focused attention. Think of this like weightlifting for your concentration. You pick one thing, your breath, a sound, a mantra, and you just keep bringing your mind back to it over and over. Then on the other side, there's open monitoring. Here, the goal isn't to focus on one thing, but to kind of become this neutral witness to whatever comes up, sounds, thoughts, feelings, without getting all tangled up in them. And if we zoom in on that focused attention part of the map, you find a ton of variety. You've got the classic breath meditation, of course. There's sound meditation, where you might focus on a mantra or the sound of a bell. Visualization invites you to create these calming images in your mind. And a body scan guides your attention through different parts of your body, just noticing what's going on.
But hey, meditation isn't just about calming down. It can also be about actively generating positive feelings. Practices like loving kindness, also known as metta, guide you in developing feelings of compassion, first for yourself, which is super important, and then sending it out to others. These are all about cultivating specific, really powerful emotions.
And for anyone out there thinking, there is no way I can sit perfectly still, guess what? You don't have to. Movement-based practices like walking meditation, yoga, or tai chi are designed to bring the body and mind together. You actually use the physical sensations of movement as your anchor, which can be a total game changer for people who find it tough to sit still. Okay, so we've seen the map. It's big, it's diverse. Now for the most important part, how do you find your place on it? How do you figure out which of these practices is actually going to click with your mind?
This brings us to this really cool and honestly really empowering idea, the cognitive fingerprint. Just like your actual fingerprints are unique, so is the wiring of your mind. Some minds are super visual, some are auditory, some are just restless. So if a technique isn't working for you, it doesn't mean you're failing at meditation. It just means you haven't found the technique that matches your cognitive fingerprint yet.
All right, let's get real. Does this sound like you? You sit down to meditate, and your brain just immediately starts jumping from one thought to the next, maybe even faster than usual. It is one of the most common complaints from beginners.
So what do? Well, you don't fight it, you work with it. For a mind that's already moving fast, you can actually give it more to do. A sound meditation, where you rapidly shift your focus between every little sound you can hear, can literally tire the mind out until it just naturally settles down. Or a mantra gives that busy mind a single, repetitive job to do. It's like dropping an anchor in a stormy sea.
Okay, here's another big one. The idea of sitting still for 10, maybe 20 minutes, does it just feel impossible? Like your body just wants to move, to fidget, to do something?
The solution here is so beautifully simple. Don't force yourself to sit. Try a movement-based practice instead. A walking meditation channels all that physical energy into a rhythmic, mindful activity. You just focus on the sensation of your feet on the ground. It satisfies the body's need to move while you're still training your mind to focus. It's a win-win.
And no matter which style you choose, please remember this crucial insight. The goal is not to have zero thoughts. That's literally impossible. The real practice, the real work, is in that moment you realize your mind has wandered off, and you gently guide it back. That whole act of getting lost and coming back, that isn't a failure, that is the exercise. Every single time you do it, you're building that mental muscle.
So why even go through all this exploration? What's the big payoff? Well, it's huge, and it's not just about feeling calm for a few minutes. Science is finally catching up to what ancient traditions have known for millennia, and it's showing concrete, measurable benefits for our brains, our bodies, and just our overall balance. I mean, check this out. In today's hyper-connected, yet somehow often isolating world, loneliness is a huge deal. One amazing study showed that mindfulness training actually reduced feelings of loneliness by 22%. Not only that, but it also increased how much social contact people had each day. It helps you connect better, first with yourself, and then with everyone else.
And the benefits are just incredibly broad. For mental health, it's been proven to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. Cognitively, it can literally lengthen your attention span. Physically, it can lower your blood pressure. And get this, it can even impact our health on a cellular level by protecting our telomeres, those are the little caps on our chromosomes, which actually helps promote healthy aging. How cool is that? Okay, so you've seen the map, you understand your unique cognitive fingerprint, and you know the benefits are real. The only thing left to do is to take that very first step. And the good news is, it's so much simpler than you think.
Here's a super simple 4-step plan. First, just pick one style. Anyone that sounds even a little bit interesting to you. Don't overthink it. Second, find a short, 5-minute guided version online. There are thousands out there for free. Third, and this is key, just notice how you feel afterwards. No judgment. Were you calmer, more antsy? Just observe. And finally, if it didn't feel right, who cares? Just try another one tomorrow. This is an experiment and you are the scientist. So as you start, just remember this. The goal isn't to become some perfect meditator who can sit for hours with a totally empty mind. The real purpose is to take the skills you build when you practice, the focus, the calm, the self-awareness, and bring them into the rest of your life. It's about getting better at handling stress, at connecting with people, at just being you. Ultimately, it's about getting good at life. So, which style are you going to explore first?